Yo, what is going on, everybody? This is Mysticall. Welcome back to Monk Monday number 50. Thank you so much, everybody, for submitting your games and watching it. I really appreciate it. Like, this is literally my favorite type of video to do. For those of you who don't know what it is, you send your gameplay clips, any gameplay you got, any MMR, to this email right here. It's also in the description, and I review it and I critique as much as I can. Cooldowns you use, positioning, your teammates' cooldowns, any cooldowns that you might be maybe wasting, maybe using incorrectly, maybe cooldowns your teammates are using incorrectly, stuff like that, peeling issues, anything you got. So today we have FunkyChick. And they say, thanks for all the effort. That's helped me incredibly. I improved my game and CR from 1700 to 2.1k. That's awesome. Still chasing Duelist, 1 win away as of today. Well, this was a little bit ago, so I really hope you got that Duelist. You can find my clips below. In case you can't create time for my review, I will always make time for anything that gets submitted. I will make time for it. Every Monday I do this. It would be great if you could just email me. We're doing it right now. Thanks a lot. Have fun and good luck with better ratings, I hope. Well, here we go. I'll normally try to make these about an hour long because my computer can't handle rendering past an hour. So we'll try to make this about an hour. We'll do our best. We're going to see what we got. We have mistweaver arms mistweaver. All right, here we go. We got FunkyChick. We got some mistweaver arms warrior. Let's see what we got. Yep. All right, so what are we? Are we human? I can never tell. Ever. Trinket. So this is Assassination Rogue RDruid, which is a little bit easier than the HPally version, but still really difficult. Chrysalis is fine. Short port Zen Focus T is all fine. Normally, I might run Disarm instead of Zen Focus T, mostly because if they go your warrior, Zen Focus T is kind of a waste, because then I don't think the rogue is normally going to waste step to kick you. Sometimes they will, but I think Disarm is normally I kind of prefer, but it's still really solid setup. All right, let's see what we got here. So we're using Crucible Flame Major, which is a pretty good choice. If you find yourself dying to Assassination Rogues and 2s, you can play Conflict and Strife. I kind of prefer to be a little bit more aggressive. I think Conflict is kind of boring to play. Now, boring sometimes wins games, so, if you are struggling to live, you can play Conflict. I just being a little bit more aggressive. Okay, here we go. All right, we got a port down. Oh. Make sure you get a port up. Trying to get the rogue out here. Sap on your warrior. We got the rogue out. Perfect. Silence on you. Really good Stormbolt. Okay, we're just absolutely crushing this rogue. Yep, definitely a good time to push him for CC here. Going for the leg sweep. Good. Into maybe an incap. He ironbarked it, so there's a good chance he doesn't trinket this. And this is a really good swap to the druid because he used evasion and ironbark, so it was a huge overlap by them. Really good Crucible Flames there. And then we also have, it looks like we're using the claw trinket, so the next CC setup, we can definitely use that. I'm trying to see if we have Mana Tea. Where's Mana Tea? There it is. Okay. Boom. Boom. And I'd say right here, your warrior has full hots, so he isn't in any trouble, and they just use bomb, and the rogue is disarmed. So now is a pretty solid time to go for a probably Mana Tea here, just because you're gonna keep spamming heals on your warrior. So it's probably a good time, but okay, let's see. But it's okay if we don't, because we're at 90% mana. So that's a DR stun on your warrior, or we bannered it. I don't know which. I think it was DR. Probably go for an incap here. Perfect. Kill him. Crucible Flame. We have a Crucible Flame. Oh, Crucible Flame. You can kill him. Kill him. Yep. Crucible. Yes. Blind. Oh, that's so good. Oh, did your warrior just trinket? Okay. He already used bomb. The rogue already used bomb, which is really good. But if he didn't, that wouldn't have been a good trinket. So just make sure even, you know, I obviously it's a blind, obviously it's a good kill too, but just make sure if they do have bomb, you don't waste trinket for it. Overall, this game is really solid. We never had a port down though, the whole game. So just make sure you do get a port down because it's really important. Yeah, I'd say it's really important to get that out. And then Mana Tea, this is probably a good time to go for a Mana Tea. Probably next kidney shot, you get a nice Mana Tea, and then you just top off your warrior, which is really good because you're already winning so much on mana, you know. So really good game. Yeah, not bad at all. This was a good first game for sure. Make sure you put a port down though, especially versus Assassination Rogues that can swap to you, and then use roughly right now is a good time to go for a Mana Tea. Let's see what we got here. We got Windwalker Frosty K. Okay, all right. Well, that's a big IO score. Wow, that's crazy. So short port is perfect. Disarm is good. Chrysalis is fine. Yeah, no, this is good. If you're Orc, play Trinket. If you're Human, play Relentless. I like it. It looks like we're playing Conflict and Strive Major. That's fair. That's completely fair. What are we playing? Zen Focus Tea is also good? No. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Zen Focus Tea works too. There's 2 kicks between them, so that's not bad. When you're playing Zen Focus Tea against Walking Dead in 2s or 3s, you know, Windwalker TK in 2s or 3s, you want to make sure that you use Zen Focus Tea after they're stunned. Because if you use Zen Focus Tea, they can grip you, they can asphyxiate you, they can ring a piece you, they can leg sweep you, they can incap you, they can blind you. They have 6 ways to interrupt your Zen Focus Tea. So try to wait until like after their go, if that makes sense, you know. They don't have a lot of time. Your kill target versus this is the Death Knight. And then what you want to do, see, the reason I thought Disarm was good is because when you disarm the DK, they can't heal with Death Strike. So so what you could do is you could just disarm as healing. But I assume your warrior is probably playing disarm. So make sure you get a port down. Very important. I would say versus this team, put your port down here or port down here. You could also put your port right in the center of the map. It all works. They're probably going to go you though. Yep. Tiger's Rush yourself. Port down. Perfect. Okay, we're good. That's IBF already from the Death Knight. So you could just go for a Ring of Peace here. Yep. Perfect. Oh, press it. Yes. The DK is going to walk through it. You see this icon right here? This purple one? It's called Death's Advance, and they can go through your Ring of Peace. That's just how it is. So they're just going to run you down. But really good leg sweep there. Both trinkets. If you wanted to, and you wanted to kite this DK a little more, what you could do is you can Mana Tea Crane, and then they because you're immune to roots and slows, they actually can't slow you with Chains of Ice. So Crane is really good for surviving, but because this game isn't going to go very long, you can afford to just use your mana. So if you're struggling with mobility, that's Karma from the Monk. The unfortunate thing, right? Oh, we are human. Okay. The unfortunate thing right now, though, this is Chill Streak, by the way. The unfortunate thing right now is that we are no way in range of our port, right? Our port is all the way over here behind the boxes. So if we trinket this, it's probably gonna have to be our cocoon, and then we're probably gonna roll and then port. Normally you really want to try not to overlap. Usually you want to like trinket port, especially when you're being trained and you're far away from you trinket port, and then you save your cocoon in case they swap to your DPS. So there's trinket cocoon. Yeah, and now they swapped your warrior, and we ported really far away. That's parry from your warrior. Okay, Zen Focus Tea. Okay, we're okay for now. There's blinding, whatever it's called. We have healing elixirs, so don't freak out. We have double healing elixirs here, and we have Crane. Juked them. Okay. Oh, we might die here. Oh man, that was unfortunate. So it really started to go downhill. Well, first of all, this is more of a positioning thing than anything else, but right here, right here, they were able to stack up on us and get a double leg sweep, and then your warrior leaps in and stacks with you. It really sucks because I don't know if he has fear. He doesn't have fear, but he has Stormbolt for the Fist of Fury in 4 seconds. So or for anything really, for the either damage works. But yeah, it's really hard. What you can do, well, first of all, rule of thumb, always stay in range of your port at all times. It's just such a good cooldown, you know. It's so good. And imagine if you trinket this, which is fine, obviously it's a short game, you know, it's gonna happen. You trinket this, and instead of cocooning yourself, you port. So now you port and you're fine at like 55% health, and then you cocoon your warrior, you know. So you port, cocoon your warrior, get a hot on them, and then you're still LOS and you heal yourself, and then you're fine, right? You're completely fine. Even more so, you could have greeted the life cocoon, and you have double healing elixir. So what you could have done is you get trinketed, double healing elixir, roll, and then ported, and then you would have been fine. And then you have life cocoon for your warrior. Life cocoon, when you're like rotating your defensives, should actually be your very last cooldown you use. Your first cooldown should always be port. Always. It's very important because it's a short cooldown, and it's basically you're just like, they have no mobility, right? The Windwalker just used his thing, Flying Serpent Kick, to get here because he used Karma on the warrior, and then he came over here, and then the warrior leaped in. So he just used his Flying Serpent Kick. So he has no ability to get to you unless his port is on your port, but it's not because his port is right here. So he has no port and he can't get to you. So if you port, you're fine. Like, they have no ability to get to you, and then you could just life cocoon your warrior. And then after you port, you know, you have Fortifying Brew, you have your rolls, you have your Tires List. And then one also small thing I want to note, well, one is, I think Disarm is probably the best, and you just train down the Death Knight because they have no ability. But two, don't be afraid to use, you could also Claw, by the way. You could also Claw. If this monk didn't use Diffuse Magic yet, you could Claw him. And finally, you're playing Conflict and Strife, so you have Way of the Crane. And because it makes you immune to roots, slows, snares, you can literally Crane Tiger's Lust yourself, and you could be across the map, and they can't slow you. They can't root, they can't slow you. So you could just run. You just run as far away as you can, as far away as you want. It doesn't even matter. And then they're either forced to try to chase you down without being able to slow you, or they swap to your warrior, which in your case is probably better because you could just spam heals on your warrior until you go and they'll be dead by then. So those are things that could happen during this game. Again, you do have the Claw Trinket too, so don't be afraid to just throw it out there. Maybe if the monk doesn't have Diffuse Magic, you'll be fine. Yeah, and then we do the Zen Focus Tea, and then we hardcast Enveloping. It might have been just a mistake. Maybe it was a macro error. I don't know, but maybe he would have been fine if we weren't hardcasting Enveloping. It looks like we Essence Font and then hardcast Enveloping, which is super unfortunate. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. I'm just trying to see. I mean, we have and then here at the end, we do have double healing elixirs. So this is a perfect time to Tiger's Lust and Crane yourself and just gun it. I know you have a touch of death on you, so what you could do is you could double healing elixir, and then just run, just Usain Bolt out of there, run as fast as you can. You have in-cap appeal for yourself when he gets to you. I think you could have probably lived. Double healing elixirs would have been maybe good enough. I don't know where your Fortifying Brew is. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Yeah. So we didn't have Fortifying Brew, but we had the double healing elixirs, so I think we would have been okay. Overall, double melee is pretty tough. Yeah. It's pretty tough. Good safeguard. And we still have the healing elixirs. We had leg sweep kind of soonish. We had a claw trinket. Maybe if you clawed the Windwalker, he has no diffuse magic. Maybe he would have died. I don't know. That's a tough one though. It is tough. I can reassure you. It's a tough matchup. It's tough. Oh boy. Okay. And here's the harder version. This is the harder version of Assassination. This and Disc Priest is by far the most difficult version. So let me see what we got. Yeah, this is good. This is good. Short port is fine. Again, when you're playing against assassination rogues, you really just want to position yourself correctly, like as best as you can. So you want your warrior to go in and you do not want to be anywhere close to your warrior. You don't want him to get the double bleeds on you, or poisons, double bleeds on you, and especially you do not want the rogue to proc his gushing on both of you at the same time. Otherwise, your mana is just going to get destroyed. So what you want to do on this map, obviously you kill the rogue, but what you want to do is go for knocks on the pally. When he's coming back up, you incap him, leg sweep him, you know, try to get that cross to see with the storm bolts, and wind dampening. Hopefully the pally is AFK, so you don't have to worry about it. He came back, damn it. I would also recommend, I don't know if your warrior is playing it, but War Banner is really good, because what I found is that the pallies play Repentance a lot of the times in 2s as well, and Banner is really good. Double leg sweep here. Yeah, perfect. Good start. That's Banner as well. A little bit of a waste. So right here, right off the bat, I mean, I would say just Mana Tea right here, right now. Yeah? I would definitely go for a Mana Tea into Thunder Focus Tea, Vivify, Enveloping Mist, and top off your warrior. Get some hots on yourself as well. Again, you want to make sure your Renewing Mist stays on both you and your warrior at all times, no matter who they're on. So do your best to keep your Renewing Mist on yourself. But yeah, I maybe would have went for a Mana Tea here. Maybe it was a little bit. Yeah, we do shoot an Enveloping Mist. He's obviously trying to kick you. So, or blind you. There we go. Trinket's fine. That's sack. It's not big sack. Is it big sack? No, it's not big sack. It's not big sack. So that's good. The way you can tell if it's wait, is it? No way. Okay, this is a good ring piece. I think it's small sack. Yeah. There we go. So the way you can tell if it's big sack or small sack is I can see that you're targeting the pally here. So if the Blessing of Sacrifice symbol shows up on the pally's buffs, if it's a buff for them, it means it's weak sack. So that means the rogue can still take damage. I believe it's 20%, 25% less damage you're taking, and then gets transferred to the pally. Now, if it showed up as a debuff for the paladin, that's big sack, which means the rogue won't take any damage at all. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but if you really glance down here real quick, you can see that it's a buff, so you know it's weak sack. So really good knock here, by the way. And then exactly what I was saying, like this is also a good time to go for like a claw for sure. I don't know if we're playing it actually. We might not be playing it. Oh, we are. Perfect. He cloaks it. Okay. Okay. That's perfect. We got cloak, which is nice. But right here, I want you to know that when a rogue cloaks, even if you weren't playing with a warrior, like your Rising Sun kick, Tiger Palm, Blackout kicks, that's all physical damage, and you can still kill them. Like for sure, like he gets really low here, and if you just get a nice Rising Sun kick crit or something, obviously if you're not in a Hodge, you could definitely finish off this rogue for sure. So just remember that. Sapped off what? The Hodge? Okay, all right. Okay. Yep, perfect. Good. I don't even know how to. No words for that right there. Yeah. It blows my mind. All right, we trink. Oh, okay. We got a little bit of an overlap here. So this is kind of like where it starts to get a little sketchy. We did get a little bit of an overlap here. It does suck because monks are very fragile. If we overlap anything with our warrior or with our teammates or like our personal cooldowns, teams can take advantage of it. So now the warrior, you have no cocoon or parry, so they could probably just train your warrior down. The rogue's going to swap to you during parry. Really good in cap there on the rogue. I really like that a lot. Very well done. Probably would have played Chi Torpedo instead of Roll. I know Tiger's Lust is good for crippling poison, but I think Chi Torpedo just gives you more mobility. DR stun. What you can do, what you could have done here is really good in cap on the rogue. Perfect. Now we Stormbolt the pally, and what you could do is you could leg sweep the rogue. You don't have in-cap for any follow-up off of this Stormbolt, so you're not really going to get much, or at least from the pally, but what you could do is you could leg sweep the rogue, and then you have knock in 6 seconds. Maybe you can go for a knock on the pally once they try to cast. So, the cross CC is really important because the rogue has evasion, but he's playing Relentless, which is really good. So, I don't think the DR leg sweep. You always want the leg sweep to be full. Like, imagine if this rogue was full leg swept, you know. And then we have knock here for the pally. It's Hodge bomb. Okay, your warrior doesn't have trinket. It's usually a good idea to save trinket for bomb, but really you can't. I just assume normally that they are playing bomb. We get kicked here. If you get kicked by a rogue, disarm him. Just instantly. Just disarm him. The disarm, he has no trinket. He can't human it. He's sitting this full leg sweep. They can't do anything when they essentially can't do anything when they're disarmed. So if you get kicked versus a rogue, disarm him. Let's see if you press it. No, but that's okay. Really good job repositioning here. Revival there. If you just disarmed when you got kicked, they wouldn't. Their pressure wouldn't be insane. But really good recovery. Also, manatee, very important, very important. We're at 82% mana, so we are winning on mana, which is great, really good. But obviously, practice or perfect practice makes perfect, you know. So normally try to manatee like 90-95% mana. We're at 82%. We're winning on mana, which is good, but definitely want to make sure you. If we get this revival, perfect, and then you definitely just want to go for the manatee. Yeah, really good ROP here. Is it gonna knock him? Oh, barely. Nice job. I can see we're spamming the crucible. We got incap right here. Nice. We got a claw going. Oh, we don't have claw. That's fine. There's evasion. Perfect. Really port. Okay. Renewing mist on your warrior. Excellent. And then right here again, you have disarm. He can't trinket it. He's playing relentless. So just disarm him during the kidney. Pressure. He gets negative, very little pressure during it, and you save your cooldown and you save your mana, which is nice. So again, and also, we got manatee. All right, we got manatee. Perfect. Throw an envelop. Yeah. Enveloping mist for everybody. Pretend you're like Oprah. Enveloping mist for everybody. Like good. Perfect. Renewing mist. Good job refreshing it. We didn't reset our port. So it's probably a good idea to reset our port here. Middle of the map is fine, but they're not really. If they were focusing you, I would say put your port in the middle of the map because then you could jump down, port up from anywhere. But because they're not pressuring you, I think LOSing is fine. And yeah, I would just port. I would put my port down here. That's fine with me. Stormbolt here. They're obviously trying to hodge you, so I would say just life cocoon your warrior, like right here. Yeah, the pally's horsing in. And really good Stormbolt from your warrior as well. Very well done by him. But I would have just pressed cocoon right here and sat the hodge. There's a chance they swap to you, but again, okay, we're human. Fair trade, I guess. We double leg sweep potentially. It would be Derek on the pally, but it'd be full on the rogue. I could see. So we used human and cocoon. Okay. It's just those little things where you see the pally's like charging at you. They're pushing in for a reason. You know, they're trying to get damage or CC on you. So if you see that happening, just be aware that like you don't have trinket. You have human, but you don't have trinket. And the problem right now is that you don't have trinket for blind for 30 seconds. I don't know if they have blind available. Don't see it. Okay. So there's a chance, and now you don't have life cocoon. So there's a chance that they can kill your warrior in a blind go. Incap, okay. Leg sweep, just kill the rogue, or you can just do that. You could just do that. All right. No need to overthink it. Just win. Yeah. No. Good. Beautiful. That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Really good. Really good. Insane. Yeah, pretty good. Again, though, you want to be careful when you're humaning because it obviously puts your trinket on a cooldown, right? So, and if they have blind, then they can, you know, they can full blind sap you, which kind of sucks, especially if you don't have life cocoon and no parry. This game was not bad as well. Really good ROPs, really good in caps. Make sure you reset your port because obviously your port's in the middle of the map right now. We didn't reset it. Manatee, try to use it. It's very situational, but the best thing I could say is when the rogue can't get to, if they can't kick you, and your team's taking damage, press it. You know, the global is a little weird. They removed the GCD in Shadowlands, so that's really nice. But do your best to find good times to use it. You know, if they're on you and you port, Mana Tea, boom. They have no ability to get to you. Mana Tea port, or port Mana Tea, heal yourself. You'll be chilling. But yeah, overall really solid. Make sure you keep renewing mist on both you and your teammate. If they swap to you when you don't have hots, I know renewing mist doesn't seem like a lot, but it ticks for a decent amount, you know? So it's that little bit that can keep you alive. So just make sure you're doing that. And yeah, good setup. Really good, really good. All right, I don't want to just let's see what we got here. Let's see what games we got. Oh god, it's a warrior. Oh, okay, the better version. Oh my god, in your chat it actually says better comp. All right, good. Yeah, the holy pallies just make every comp better. Versus, so this might be maybe too much, but versus warrior teams with not like no mobility or like long cooldowns on their kicks, I tend to play Song of Chi-Ji in 2s. So versus this, I would definitely play Short Port, Chrysalis, Disarm, and then I'd play Song of Chi-Ji for sure. It's because versus warriors, similar to assassination rogues, you do not want to stack ever. Like never ever. If he gets the rends on both of you, he gets his mortal wounds, he gets his dots on you or his bleeds on you, your team is just going to be at 100% health and you're just going to drop. And then your mana gets destroyed. So you really want to try your best. Again, stay very far away. Use your disarm. If they start to get close, you lose some of that mobility. And then so this guy's I can already tell you this pally is playing Repentance. I can already tell. What you can do is you can go for an in-cap, leg sweep, and they'll trinket it. I guarantee you he will trinket. I was gonna say nice Stormbolt, but that was actually the other warrior Stormbolt, and that was a really nice Stormbolt from the other warrior. But we don't really like him because he's on the other team right now, but really nice Stormbolt. So this is Avatar. It's a pretty good time to use Disarm. He already used a Stormbolt. Also, kind of a bad trinket. Kind of a bad trinket from your warrior. Unless it pays off and we one-shot the pally, which would be insane. But the trinket on this Stormbolt is like, if the pally is the pally already Stormbolted? Did he Stormbolt our Stormbolt? I guess he did. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it was good. I don't know. But usually, yeah. Obviously, the pally's playing Repentance. Maybe we trinket because of the thing, but we have the warrior on us. I don't know. That trinket just kind of seemed awkward to me. Maybe it was good though. If we win, it was amazing. There's claw on your warrior. If you don't, again, if you ever find your situation where you don't have to spell, you can always revival it. Versus warriors and pallies, the Hodges and Repentances are on you. So there's really nothing to dispel. So feel free to just revival it off if you need to. Good leg sweep here to trinket. So we don't have a port down. I'm assuming we're porting. Yeah, we realized. All right. Yeah, we don't have a port. So on this map, this is a good angle right here. Let's get the pen tool up. So on this map, if you find yourself getting trained to the ground, which if you play Mistweaver, you normally are, on this map, it's really good for you, and I'll show you why. So, where's green? I tend to like green a lot. This is a good green. Does it zoom? Okay. So what you want to do on this map is you want to put your port here as soon as the gates open. And then it's a really good thing we're playing Shoot Torpedo. And then what you want to do is, let me make this a bit smaller. What you want to do is you want to Cheat Torpedo right here. One Cheat Torpedo, if you start like right here, this Cheat Torpedo will get you to this corner of the pillar. So it's really nice. It gets you really far away from the warrior. And then what you want to do to make the warrior hate playing his class more than he already does is as soon as he uses his, as soon as he gets to you, as soon as he charges, leaps to you, what you want to do is you want to port back here. Boom. And then what you're going to do once you port is you're going to reset your port. So we'll use blue. So this is going to be the second time you're going to port. So what you want to do the second time is you're going to put a port here. Oh, that was the eraser tool. You want to put your port here. And let me put the other green one here. Where's green? Here. So this was the first one. And then you just want to put the second time right there. Make this a little bit smaller. Here we go. And you're going to do the same thing over and over and over again until the warrior either quits and AFKs out or he swaps your warrior. So again, the warrior, if he didn't use leap, he'll leap to get to you. And what you're going to do is you're just going to roll. Oh. You're going to roll again over here. You're going to kind of cut him around this pillar. And then once you get port back, you're going to port back. And you're going to do that over and over and over again. Now, the reason why you're doing this is, one, you want to kite away from your port but towards your DPS. So really good positioning on this map would be your warrior stands here, right? Your warrior stands in the middle of the map. And then that way, if you roll through the middle of the map, your warrior can actually hit him. Because what I used to have trouble with is I would kite really far away. I would be like, oh my, I'm doing such a good job. I'm kiting. There's no way he hits me. But the problem is I was kiting from this pillar to like the other pillar, and my warrior couldn't hit the warrior. Couldn't get any pressure going because I was also kiting my teammate as well. So you want to kite the warrior away from your port, but towards your teammate. That way your teammate can have uptime, and then the warrior has a hard time getting to you. So that's kind of the plan on this map. And then, so when we roll this way, it's a situation because we're kiting towards our port, and we're kiting towards our teammate, which is nice, but we're kiting towards our port, and you don't want to do that, because then if you port, it's not that far, they can easily get to you, and then you're gonna fall behind because you're gonna have to use disarm and leg sweep to peel for yourself. So that's kind of what I tend to do, and it's worked against warriors. So again, not a bad leg sweep here, but yeah, you want to port towards this other pillar. And then there's blade storm. So this is good. This is good information to know, because the way that warriors can get through your ring of peace is with blade storm. So now that blade storm is down, you're free to use your ring of peace if he gets to you. So you get kicked here, which is fine. Again, similar to the rogue, if you get kicked, you can disarm. Kind of lowers their pressure on you. There is a gushing, and there's a Katuku proc, a cut of death proc. So you're gonna take a lot of damage here. So it's a good time to go for a disarm. Ring of peace is good, perfect. He can't get through it. Technically, he can stormbolt through it, but he can't actually get to you. So again, right here, really good time to roll towards the other pillar. Yep. Yes. Perfect. As soon as he gets you port. Incap. Beautiful. Don't leg sweep though. Good. Okay. So, right here, your warrior standing right here is beautiful, and you're just home. This is a home right here, guys. This is it. Also, manatee again. This is probably a good time. I mean, obviously your warrior isn't taking any damage. I would have said that right here is a good time to go for a manatee. The warrior can't get through your ring of peace. He has got no stormbolt. So ring of peace, put an enveloping mist, renewing mist, vivify on yourself, and you'll be topped. You also have healing elixirs. By the way, healing elixirs is free mana. Is free, and it costs no mana. So it's literally free healing. So just remember that when you're low here, put a renewing mist on yourself, healing elixirs, and you'll be fine. Your mana will be chilling. So remember that when like you're healing yourself. Good incap here. I guess this isn't a good time to go for manatee because you're at 100% health. There's a stormbolt. Pally's gonna push in. Ooh, good leap kick from your warrior. All right, damn, little style points there for sure. All right, we get kicked here. Again, you want to be running to the other pillar, because if they can connect to us in a hodge right here, if he can charge to get to you, and you can only port this far, it's gonna be really easy for them to get to you. But they're just gonna repent to you. Yeah, they punish you for rolling, so that's okay. Now Nice juke there. Again, see right here. See, so they're swapping to you now, and unfortunately you're literally, your port is right here. You know, so that's why you want to roll towards this pillar, because you want the gap. You know, I mean, a good mentality that I have is these people are literally trying to kill you, and you want to try your best to get away from them and make them try to kill your teammate, and you'll keep your teammate alive. But so yeah, and then they're gonna stay on you. There's the leap, and you know, so now they have no mobility, but neither do you. You have one roll, which should get you decently far. We used Manatee before, which is kind of nice. Good. There's Bop on the Warrior. This is kind of what makes the Pally version a little bit better. They have freedoms, they have bops, and they have sacks. So we have Life Cocoon. The Pally version is just better because of utility. We have Ring of Peace if he tries to go for Repentance. There's a Fear on us. I think we're okay. Life Cocoon is fine to save some mana. Leap on from your warrior. Rolling it. That's good roll. Nice. Good. Okay. Which I think we trinketed that Stormbolt. Enveloping Mist here. Crucible there. Oh, we got some good damage on the Pally. See, so you see how... Do you see how different it is when they're stacked up and when you're not stacked up? You look at the pressure your warrior gets on this team. Look at the pressure you guys get when they're stacked up and you're not. You look at the Pally's at half. The warrior's taking some damage. He's probably got bleeds. He's got mortar wounds on him, and it's just your warrior taking damage on your team. So that's why it's really important not to stack versus warriors, because they will. Oh my God! Let's just take a look at this again. Let's just take a quick look at this. Oh my God, this Pally gets played. Oh my, beautiful. Make sure you keep your Renewing Mist on yourself though, because they seem to like to swap to you. Yep, and then what you can do, you look at the pressure. The Pally's falling so far behind, only because they're stacked up. What you can do to keep this Pally even further away from you is Ring of Peace, literally right here. Just place it, just plop it down right here, right here. The Pally just uses Horse, and it looks like he has Freedom. Yeah, he's Freedom, and so he used Freedom and Horse. Don't be afraid to go for a Claw Trinket as well. You have Claw Trinket right here. Claw Trinket in the full Stormbolt. He'll have to dispel himself or bubble to get rid of it. And both is a huge plus if you can get it this early in the game. So yeah, you use Ring of Peace to get him further away. We're fine here. We got Manatee 8. Oh, leap kick on you. That was wall from the Pally as well. Good claw here. Yep, perfect. We trinket. Okay, are we gonna leg sweep? Bubble. Okay. All right. Good. We're getting some cooldown. So right here, the Pally, the warrior just leap. He just leap kicked you, yeah. And so he has no kick. He's got no leap. I would just go for a Manatee right here. And really good positioning, by the way, versus the Pally. When Pally's bubble and they're playing Repentance, they're very hungry to get a full Repentance on you. So really good positioning far away. He might charge in to try to get this Repentance, but it looks like he's not. Which oh no, he is. We could have kicked it at the end. Right here, 2, 1, boom. He's not even in bubble. Yeah, we could have kicked. I don't know if we have kick. We're not tracking it, but yeah, we could have got the kick here. And again, I'm just gonna point it out. Look how far behind these guys are. 50%, 50%, only because they're staying stacked. So that means you're doing a fantastic job. You definitely, positioning wise, could have avoided this and should have. Just remember that for the next time you play against a Pally. There's Claw on the Warrior. Fear defensively, okay, that's fine. Trinket from the Pally. Really good time. This is a really good time to go for that Manatee. Very good time. You're going to use an Enveloping Mist, probably into a Vivify, into probably another Vivify. Yeah, you're just going to be spamming heals right here. So, oh, good. Perfect. Yep, great. Perfect use of Manatee. They really have no ability to get to you, and your warrior's taking a bunch of damage, so good job. All right, so there's parry from their warrior, Life Cocoon from us. That's fine. Bop on the Pally. Okay. Here's a swap onto you. Ooh, and we did forget to reset report. It's fine because, well, thankfully warriors don't have a lot of mobility. But remember for the future to reset your port. Yeah. Just because classes like rogues and demon hunters can capitalize on that. So this is a really good job. Good pressure. We're gonna lose pressure on the pally because they're not stacked, but that's fine. Good ring of peace there. Probably could have used it to interrupt the pally, but honestly, that's still fine. Full fear on you. They're gonna get this. You're gonna sit some CC here, and I think your warrior's playing banner though, so maybe we can get a banner on this repentance. No, okay, that's fine. I see we're spamming revival. There's revival there. Doing a really good job here. Yeah. Berserker Rage. Yeah, Berserker Rage gets you out of in-cap effects and like fears and stuff like that. So you're not going to get a full in-cap a whole lot. Are we doing damage here? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Use a Crucible Flame on him too? 2 stacker actually would have done some damage. We are playing banner. Okay. That was not the best, but that's okay. That's all right. Definitely have your warrior play banner, like use banner when you're in a Hodge to get the half duration on the repentance. But we actually have some pretty solid pressure here. Disarm on the warrior is nice. Kick on the pally. We have a Crucible Flame here. Beautiful. Crackling Jade Lightning. Oh, if we have Rop. Oh, there's like 1 second off. We have Ring of Peace. What you can do with Rop is you can knock him back to your warrior. Yes. Oh, do we get it? Crucible Flame. Fear, fear aggressively. Cocoon to keep him aggressive. We have a leg sweep. Not too soon. Get the full Thornbolt. Kill him. Curtains. Get him out of here. Great. Awesome. Really good. All you have to do is just remember the positioning and make sure your warrior banners when you're in a Hodge to get the half duration on the repentance. But otherwise, this is the perfect example of the reason why you don't stack against warriors, because you can fall so far behind, and that's what happened to the pally team. They just fell so far behind because they were stacked and you weren't. So excellent job there. Again, Manatee is probably the biggest thing is just find times to use it. It's hard because it's so situational on when to use it. And then finally, make sure you keep renewing mist on everybody. We do a really good job here, but then they both fall off, and we have 2 charges of it. So just make sure you keep that renewing mist on both, yourself and your teammate as much as you can. I don't think we use it, do we? We use Life Cocoon, and then when Life Cocoon is up, especially, it's a really good job to go for a renewing mist because it increases the healing of your hots. But overall, man, yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Nice job. Very well done. All right, let's see what we got. Let's go to the last game. See what we got here. Hopefully we win. Hopefully it's a good old W. All right. Oh, I'm glad this is a comp that actually let's win this. I like it. So we have Holy Pally Survival Hunter. Really good PvP talents, but the only change is I would change Cheat Torpedo for Tiger's Lust. Tiger's Lust is really good for both you and your warrior because they have the tracker stat that you can't dispel, and I think your warrior can possibly Blade Storm it, but outside of that you can't get out of it. So probably a good idea to go for Lust. Yeah, perfect, amazing. Okay, we don't have a port down. This team can kill you. They can train you to the ground. So make sure that you're kind of positioning far away. Full Hodge. There's sack already on the hunter. Small sack. Okay. Positioning wise, you want your warrior to always stay out here. Here. If we have the pillar here, what you want to do is your warrior wants to stay out here, and then my drawing skills are amazing, and then out here. The danger zone is, let me find a red, is right back here. You never ever, at least when you're positioned here, you never ever want your DPS to position in like behind here ever, because then it forces you to push in, use your mobility to push in here, and then they can get free CC on you. So make sure, as far as positioning goes, you guys stay in front of the pillars. unless you're pushing into the pillar. Good disarm there on the hunter. Okay. Make sure you get a port down soon, because then you could port CC, and if they swap to you, like right now, you can get away from them. There's a full Hodge. Yeah, there's human racial. Okay. The cocoon, that was a really good burst of life proc there, bloom. A piece of Pally, which is fine. Probably go for a manatee here. Yeah. Yeah, now's a pretty good time. There's a fear trinket from the Pally, which is good. There's parry from your warrior. And revival from you. Yeah, definitely a good time to go for a manatee. I think they just used the mobility. They just trapped you, so they have no DRs for you. And they can't really kick you. So I think a few seconds ago would have been a good time to go for a manatee, because you're using a Valby Mist right now. Full Hodge into a trap here, potentially. No? Beautiful. Oh. They got us. Still pretty solid. We have Cocoon in 15, Trinket in 30, so CC Pally. Okay, all right, we're looking for CC on the Pally here. Going for an incap into leg sweep. Bop. Oh, did he bop before? Oh yeah, he just instantly bopped it. All right, that's fine, and that's all right. But right now, yeah, you want to position away from the Pally, because he is playing Hodge, so definitely position far away from him. There's root on you. Tiger's Rush yourself if we got it. I don't think we do. Ooh, really good banner from your warrior. Yeah. Yeah, really solid. The hunter's trying to kill it. And then what you want to do is, when this hunter gets his harpoon on you, you want to port it as fast as you can. Make sure you get Renewing Mist. Okay, perfect. Again, we haven't used Manatee yet, so it is looking a little scary here, because mana-wise, we're winning, but later in dampening, we don't have the cooldowns really to get through it. How did that trap just break? Did the pet break it? I have no idea what just broke that. There's claw on you. Oh, I think the Pally did. Okay. Manatee. Stun short. Yep. Oh. Why are we hardcast? It must be like a macro or something. Because normally mind control causes that. But, wow. Yeah, they're hard, man. It's a hard comp to deal with. Let me see. We get DR stun, which is good for us. Manatee. And then it's just like that right there. We fall behind. And then we can't recover. Yeah, that's rough. Trying to see what we could have done, because normally you can just keep Renewing Mist up and then you just spam Vivifies. So the only problem is like this. Yeah, we lose like 2 globals on our Manatee and on healing, and we just fall so far behind. We get this trigger from the warrior, and yeah, there's just nothing we can do about it. That's really unfortunate. If your warrior had rally, maybe you would have lived. I don't know. You could have used Ring of Peace maybe defensively to get the pet away, but besides that, that's literally the only thing I can think of. Survival hunters are really difficult. They're really, really difficult. But overall, though, man, nice games, insane games. You definitely got Duelist for sure. Like, there's no doubt in my mind. Yeah, overall, solid games. Just trying to find better times for Manatee. Positioning was not bad at all. Make sure you just kind of stay. This is why positioning, you want to stay far away from hunters, because they can just do so many things to you. So you want to stay far away. And yeah, let me see. What games did we had this game right here where it was Rogue Druid, where I think we absolutely crushed it. Just make sure you get your, I think we got our port down. And then make sure Manatee, and I think that was it. That was it. Make sure you keep Renewing Mist on everybody. This one was mostly positioning because we got the double leg sweep, but you can make sure you use your crane, especially versus double DPS and 2s. Like, you can just run away. You just completely bolt out of there with the Tyrosless crane and run away. And then make sure your first defensive is always port. and then because then they can just swap to DPS and then kill them. So make sure you use your port, and if you have to, you can life cocoon your DPS. This one was good. This one was really good. I forget. We won this one, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, we absolutely crushed the rogue at the end there. Yeah, no, pretty solid. You want to get that cross CC with leg sweep and stormbolt, but besides that, not bad at all. We overlapped. You definitely don't want to try to. We definitely overlapped human with cocoon. So when you see a pally running at you on his horse, just know that they're coming to haunt you. They're gonna haunt you. So try and get that cocoon off before the hodge, and then you don't have to waste your trinket or human. And I think we had a game here, which was, yeah, positioning wise, we did really well. Just know that on certain maps, you just want to roll, port, and then the melee will quit going you. They will not go you. And then when Pally's bubble, make sure you just kind of position LOS, because they will repent you, or they'll try. And then, yeah, stacking versus is not good. So really good job. This team stacked and they fell so far behind. And then this game was just positioning. If you're in the middle of the map, just try and make sure your DPS stay in front of you, so you don't have to waste mobility to get in. Use your Tiger's Lust on yourself when you get rooted, or if you get rooted, port instantly, so to avoid the trap. And then versus Pallies, you want to run far away. Like, don't be near them, because they can CC you and stuff and set up CC. But yeah, and then save Disarm for when you're in trouble versus something like this. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, please let me know. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. And that's all I got. Hope everyone has a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you later.